Hello everyone, welcome to LICD Lecture 14B. Today's topic is comparator applications. So first we will study zero crossing detector. So here is my circuit of zero crossing detector. Really, basically it's a non-inverting comparator, right? With a reference voltage of zero. So basically that's the only difference. Earlier we have studied a non-inverting comparator. We'll just extend this knowledge from there. So here again my VID is V plus minus V minus. Remember we are comparing the sine wave with a zero voltage reference. So here my input sine wave is applied to the non-inverting terminal V plus and my inverting terminal is connected to the ground, that is V minus is 0, and the two analog signals to compare are V in and 0 volts, and my one digital output with two possible states are plus Vsat and minus Vsat. So let us understand the working of the circuit via this diagram. So this is my input waveform, which is a sinusoidal waveform, right? And that's my output, which is having two states, either plus Vsat or minus Vsat. So let us start. My output equation of this, zero crossing detector is given by V out is equal to AOL, that is the open loop gain, into VID. So that's what we have written over here. V out is equal to AOL times open loop gain into V plus minus V minus. Here V plus is basically V in, V plus is basically V in, and V minus is 0. So that's what we have written over here. So V out is equal to AOL V in minus 0 volts. So whenever my V in is greater than 0, I mean this is my reference line, 0 line, right? So whenever V in is greater than 0, that means this term will be positive. So my V out will be at positive saturation. Hence my output will be at plus Vsat. Whenever V in is less than 0, this this reference 0 line, that times what will happen, my this term will become negative and my output will be at negative saturation. That means V out will be at minus Vsat. So it is as simple as it. So basically as if the circuit is detecting whenever the input is crossing 0, that time it is changing the state. So that is the whole meaning of zero crossing detector. So again, I've described in cases. So when V in is less than 0, VID is less than 0, output will go to negative saturation. So output will be at minus Vsat. It will remain there as long as V in is less than 0 volts. Again, for the case number 2, when V in is greater than 0, output will be at plus saturation level. V out will be at plus Vsat, and output will remain at that state whenever, as long as V in is greater than 0 volts. Whenever V in is approaching very close to a value of 0 volts, then the output switches from one saturation level to another. Here it is switching from plus Vsat to minus Vsat, and then from minus Vsat to plus Vsat. This is very evident from this waveform. Okay, now we go on to the from the output waveforms, it is clear that the output changes the state whenever the input crosses 0 level. So that's why it is called as a zero crossing detector. Okay, so that's my output characteristic, that's my transfer characteristics from my input output characteristics. So what does it say? This is also called as voltage transfer characteristics for zero crossing detector. So it says that whenever V in is greater than 0, my output is at plus Vsat, and whenever V in is less than 0, it is at minus Vsat. So very simple. So what are the applications of the zero crossing detector? We will come back to these applications later. First we'll go to the reflection spot, that is we will shift from OneNote PDF to your LT Spice simulation. So let me just minimize this window. I have already opened up the LT Spice window for your reference, so we can immediately start. Okay, let me open up the waveforms over here so that we can compare it. Yeah, so this is my non-inverting comparator used as a zero crossing detector. So here we have used the opamp as OP07, which is powered with plus or minus 15 volt supply. My non-inverting terminal, we have applied a sine wave of 5 volts peak, 100 hertz frequency, and my inverting terminal is connected to a ground. That is a V reference voltage with 0 volts. Now let us check the output. First, let me close this. Yes, let me simulate this. Run. I'll go to run. I'll keep two plane plots, one for the V reference and 0. So I will plot over here V in will be a sine wave of 5 volts peak. Then next I will plot V reference, which is 0. Okay, so this is my line and that's my output, V out. Let me change this color to green. Okay, so let me maximize this. So as you can see clearly, the waveforms onto your left hand side in OneNote PDF is similar to what we are getting over here. Only difference is this vertically, straight lines are not so straight, they are a curve. They are little bit slant with a slope. As you can see, it's not a straight line. So this happens in a realistic practical op-amp. It takes some time for the output to change, right, from very large value to a very another large value, that is from close to plus 15 to minus 15. It takes some time for the op-amp, for the comparator to react. So okay, so as we can see the plus vsat level, let us check the plus vsat level over here. So the plus vsat level is around 14.07 and the minus vsat is around minus 14.07. So that's what we are getting. As you can see, the waveforms are exactly the way we have predicted it to be. Now let me check the values over here. Yeah. So here the V reference voltage is at 0. According to our theory, we consider plus or minus VSAT as 90% of VCC. In our case, VCC is around plus or minus 15. So 90% of plus or minus 15 is plus or minus 13.5. So we have predicted 13.5, but we are getting around 14.07. That depends upon the op-amp. And in LT Spice, we are getting a plus and minus VSAT of plus 14.07 and minus 14.07. So now let's come. This was about the LT Spice simulation. We have verified the concept and we have checked these values. It's coming all right. Now let's go to the applications of zero crossing detector. It is used for converting a analog sine wave to a digital square wave or a rectangular wave. So it's basically acting as a 1-bit ADC, analog to digital converter. No wonder they are used in ADCs. Your zero crossing detectors basically will be used in that. It is also used to detect whether an input voltage is less than or greater than 0. So basically what it means is it's detecting whenever the input is crossing 0 level. And third application is it also used to tell us whether the input is positive or negative. So that is also easily, can be determined using zero crossing detector. Okay, so that's it. We have achieved our objective of discussing zero crossing detector. We have analyzed this circuit with the help of input output waveforms, the transfer curve, and lastly we have verified those things with the verified the values and the waveforms in LT Spice. So that's it for this lecture. Next time we'll see another application using op-amp, another non-linear application using op-amp. So until then, have a good day and thank you.